we're at the Grenfell Tower Memorial Site. So talk to us, because you was telling me a little story that your mum and her partner used to live on the other side of the block.
Yeah. So at the time when it happened, my mum and her partner were living in Lancaster West Estate, which is right at the bottom of it. And yeah, when it was going on, they could see everything. They watched it all happen. It was horrible.
So for you coming back to your mum's house and even seeing the news articles and, you know, the news itself, national news itself, you know, how did you feel, you know, coming up in these type of areas, knowing that hundreds of people's, you know, lives was taken in this building behind us?
Well, it was devastating. I lived with my nan at the time, who's just up the road.
Yeah.
So, you know, I came back from my friend's house to the area was, everyone was just like beside themselves. You know, there was firefighters everywhere. All the roads had been cut off. And when I realised what had actually happened, it was really depressing time. It was horrible for everyone in the area. I mean, I can't even imagine what it was like for the victims, but the whole area was affected, you know.
And this was June 2017,
17,
right?
yeah.
Right, 'cause I remember that year I was preparing myself to go to New York for the second time, and I was going to work, and I saw all the commotion on the news.
Yeah.
You know, everyone was coming in the college that I was working in, you know, sad, you know what I mean? You know, it was definitely a horrible time. And
yeah, it was.
Even when I took that, my neighbor dropped me and my boy to the airport, and we came past, and it round here from the motorway looked like a ghost town. So
Yeah.
how has it been coming around here since 2017 to now?
Well, I think this section of the area, so this section of Ladbroke Grove it's very depressing. The energy is like there's still, because there's been no justice, people are still angry, and it's like everyone's kind of just walking around like not knowing what to do with themselves, because this is, we're staring at this every day, you know.
Yeah.
And you have.
So do you know what's
happening?
happening? So do you know what's happening to this site? Because
I don't know what's
because
happening,
like
no.
I've been past here since 2017 to now to go to different locations, and all I see is this white sheet over this building, and it says Grenfell on the top.
I don't know what they're planning to do with it. I'm not going to lie, I don't know, but they need to do something, because, you know, I don't know.
Do you think they should do something?
Why they're not.
Do you think they should do something like the World Trade Center?
What did they do with that?
How they just put like a little memorial waterfall?
Yeah, that's what they should do. Yeah.
Or something there to highlight this area and
I mean, they would have to.
I put a plaque with everyone's names on it.
Yeah, they would have to do something like that. I mean, they couldn't rebuild what they originally wanted to do. So before Grenfell happened, they originally wanted to knock it down and rebuild and do like nice, fancy, posh flats.
Yeah.
And the residents contested against it.
Yeah.
And then
all of a sudden
it burnt down. You
so
know,
it's a suspicion.
It's a bit weird. There's a bit of a conspiracy around it. Yeah. But I don't think they would do that now. I think they probably just build a park. Hopefully, hopefully they would do something nice.
Right.
You know, in memory of it. But I mean, what can you do that's nice when something like that's happened? It's just tragic.
So, as you're a drawer and illustrator, have you done something to commend this area?
Yeah, I've done an illustration of Grenfell when it was, you know, when it wasn't burnt down.
Yeah.
And that was from the view of the train station, Latimer Road train station. You can see the building. I put like some, you know, heavenly sun rays and some birds around it and stuff. Yeah, it's just a horrible time.
Yeah. So we're in your mum's block.
Well, it's where she lived. She lived here with her partner for a while.
And this is where you said you saw.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but her and her partner, I think they were. I know her partner saw it, and they lived there, and they watched it happen.
What made you get into illustration?
Well, I've always liked drawing. I've always done art. I went to the Brit School. I studied film, and then I did animation, 2D animation at university. And then I stopped doing it for a while, and then I picked up I picked it back up and started illustrating, and then that's when I got into drawing estates.
Okay, so with drawing estates, like, what made you think to yourself like, yeah, I'm gonna go to different areas, take pictures of the most iconic blocks, and start doodling away?
It just happened. Like I was listening to a song one time, and it reminded me of when I was little. It was a garage song, and then I was like, oh, this reminds me of White City, and I drew White City, and then I posted it because this was like the first when I just started putting stuff on social media. So I posted it, and then it got quite a bit of like hype. Everyone was like, oh my god, like memories, this is nostalgic, blah blah blah. And then I just thought, oh, I can do cleverly now, or I can do, you know what I mean, this estate and that estate, and it just kind of grew from there, really. Yeah, it was like a natural.
Because what I like about looking at your page is how you do it is like a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, I'm looking at it, I think, so, okay, is someone gonna start walking? Is someone gonna start dancing? Is someone gonna kick a ball? Am I gonna see some leaves blowing down the street?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear music with the pictures. I'm like, that is dope as fuck. So what gave you that mindset with the colours, with the sketches? Because obviously, you know, a lot of people can say that they draw, but not a lot of people can draw and illustrate.
Yeah.
So what gave you that thought to put the colours with the theme of the picture?
I don't know. I feel like it's just like a mood. It's like whatever mood I'm in. Like let's say I want to do something nostalgic, I'll maybe use more orange, warm colours. It kind of just comes in the creative flow. Like while I'm working, I'll think of the colours that I want to. It just naturally comes inside. And kids can play freely and safely in these blocks.
Wow, this looks like it's the outside inside.
Kind of looks like a prison. And they actually filmed adulthood here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's why I recognise this block then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This looks like the outside inside, but this looks ghetto as fuck. And it does look like a prison. It does, like it looks like all the rooms for the prison cell doors, and then the stairs where you go through. I'd
love to find out like what the architecture.
Yeah, the reason. Yeah. Because even up here, it looks like I could tell, like for example, the COs will be walking across and looking down, and probably a snooker table probably here.
Yeah. But inside, the flats are really spacious, and they've got massive windows as well.
Wow.
They're lovely flats, really nice flats.
This is crazy.
Imagine this is your home. Like you love the layout, like you love the big windows, you love the community, and then they just one day come and say, oh, we're knocking this down because of a regeneration program, but you can have £6,000 to move to Dagenham. You'd be outraged. That's why people don't like. That's why people get so angry about their estates being knocked down, because it's their home.